Give it to
You
now go. Then she when she's coming late, you go and stand and try cut too. It was still shocking to me. The other one that is loud is go to school from one side.
you have audacity.
That's criminal.
Smelly. You just be shocked. That's like of recent. I've learned to
not like that bros before hosting.
Do
you know what this nigga told me?
It makes it look like it's a game that you have in man.
Okay.
So now it's like, so you feel like you're struggling something with somebody, your fellow female, and then
you. Okay, so I was not asking you now. Can't you talk? Like, say something.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh my gosh, that I am so beautiful. He was talking to me that, how are you?
in the traffic, or like on the go.
In traffic. So I said, I'm fine.
Yes.
Okay, so that guy has been in everybody's DMs. And do you think that all of us don't know?
Yes, I like to ask that question. Do you really think you don't know? Yes.
Like, I'm sure you saw the same circle of
Even if we know,
and you went
even if
into
we
all
know,
their
if I
DMs.
go ahead dating you, I'm going to leave you at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
exactly. Doesn't
No
make
joke.
any sense.
I don't even like a situation whereby there's no difference between babe and other female friends. I feel like there's something wrong with you. There has to be difference between babe and normal female friends. I'm not saying you should not have normal female friends, but there have to be something that will show that this is the babe and this is normal. If anybody that is like that, even
When
if
you're
I
treating
get
everybody
with
like
you,
babe.
yes, it irritates me. Even if I get you, I'll leave you at the end of the day. Because I'll you know, it seems as if I'm insecure and I don't even want to come and start. I don't like this kind of struggle. She was my friend before you came. No, I mean the woman. Respect me. She was there. I don't like all those stories. I'm going to follow her. She was there before me. Follow her now. Leave me. Follow me. Like just follow her and leave me. Like I don't like situations like that. So I don't like to struggle. And anytime I feel like I'm trying so hard for you to hear me.
Yes, it's not like you're doing the most.
I just disappear.
You're not gaslighting you.
So irritating.
Like, oh, she was my friend before.
I'm not
even
saying
though you're my girlfriend now. You have to understand.
Yes,
she was my friend
will,
before,
but
like,
they also have to be a standard showing that anti-babe.
Yeah,
yes, that's
true.
just the
That's
thing.
the
Yes,
truth.
like make it clear.
Like there's this guy that also DM'd me. Like the person also shiked my roommate. He came to come and shike me.
God,
you know, I even told him.
You would not go together to meet him.
Exactly.
So what? There was a guy that was checking me. I wanted all girls in my class, but we didn't eventually do it. But I just knew that he would come. I used to come before her, so he would come away. We came from different ways, like from this side, and then she came from this side to meet at the school that's like maybe here. So around that 7, he would come and wait for me. He would now check me with the door. We now go. Then when she's coming late, you go and stand and try cut too. It was still shocking to me. The other one that is loud is go to school from one side and then meet him.
But you know, man, sometimes this thing doesn't shake them.
Yes, that's where it doesn't. Those people they have audacity. They're not criminals. Smelly. You just be shocked. That's why of recent I've learned to not be like, how would I put it? I don't want to be bitchy, but the same way I feel deep down, the same way I would talk to my gender deep down about something, react something, I learned to give it to them. Bazzballs, like those people, their audacity smelly. A man will give it to you like that, bazzballs. No shaking. He will not bring down. He will not even water it down. He was going to give it to you. I would also give it to you like the same way he's spinning me.
Speaking of bazzballs, this was the main story I wanted to tell. So I was dating this person at this time. And then his friend was coming on to me. You know about this. You always use in class when I'm chatting with person, you be slapping my head. Where am I? So his friend was coming on to me. There is no problem. I will, as in, you know, and this is like this friend is not like they are just friends, they're like brothers. You know how something I like admire about boys when they like boys, they know how to cover for themselves. They know how to like that bros before hosting is such a big deal.
It's true, actually, exactly true.
So this guy, his friend was coming on to me now. Like my boyfriend's friend was coming on to me. And then I'm not asking that guy but like,
you know I'm dating.
Yes, you do know. You can't tell me you don't know I'm dating your friend. And he's like, yes. Okay, so if anything happens now, like what's as in you get like what are we going to?
What's the plan?
Do you know what this nigga told me? Hey! This guy told me that, to be very honest, if anything happens between me and him, that is the friend, not my boyfriend. Yes. If anything happens between me and him, and my boyfriend should find out that I'm still the one that is going to be blamed as a whole, and not him, because they are brothers. You get this thing, no matter how, listen, it busts my brain in the most irritating way. Yes. But instead of me to be insulted, I feel kind of like I was wowed. I was like, what? Like they will consider you're still a passing person. Yes, no matter who you're dating, because they are bros and they will be bros.
And only God knows whether when he was dating that same, boys don't really talk about this thing, right? But they always have those situations where maybe one had something to do with one's babe, then they vex and they get back together. The other person tried it.
The thing blew my mind because
you that is now looked at as
it blew my mind because initially I was feeling, are you mad? Like, this is my boyfriend. I would be the one to tell him that his friend is coming for me, or his friend kissed me, that kind of thing. But then when I thought about it, it's a lie.
Yes. And some of them will gaslight you when you say your friend, like if you come up all defensive up front, like at the time when he's giving vibes, and then you just casually tell your boyfriend, oh, I just feel like this way.
Like then we forget about it that's in my mind.
People gaslight you, and it's not always in your mind.
But what I learned from that experience, what I learned from that experience is that boys will forever have each other's back. The truth is that no matter how I wanted to look at it, I actually am passing, and it will be like, yes, I'm the whole. But then they will still, I will come and go. In fact, I did go, didn't I? Yes, but the brotherhood will still continue.
True.
And that thing made me really think about the fact that if it was a female situation, a female friendship, that thing is enough. It's enough to break the
you. I'm telling you.
It's enough for her not to
break themselves.
Which is really sad. Exactly.
Yes, and I feel like, unfortunately, maybe it's just the way we are wired. Maybe the chemicals in our bodies.
Apart from the chemicals, the society also makes it look like it's a gain that you have a man.
Okay.
So now it's like, you feel like you're struggling something with somebody, your fellow female, and then it's the man, because there's just this. Generally, that's how the construct is, like they are the prize, and we have to get
the prize. Yeah, true.
That's just how
keep the prize,
and keep the prize, and then most probably marry the prize. You get like just bag it. That's the thing. And then
that
they also don't grow up with that mindset.
That just thinking about it, that the fact that it's
I think it is so true. Like that's why, like initially I wanted to be so offended. I couldn't be offended because it's true. Like you actually just passing. They rate themselves more than
you will never hear of a boy pouring acid on a guy
ever.
Do you get? Acid.
Or you see a boy punching their. Have you ever seen two men fighting or punching?
At all. See, maybe they'll just have rough patches in the relationship. Give it 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they are back being brothers. They are back to eating indomie from one pot, and you. They are just back to doing everything, and then you are just somewhere like, wow. It's actually painful.
It's sad, really sad. Let me tell one of my last experiences. Which one is like so funny. Anyway, I kind of put myself in that situation. Okay, there was this guy I met. Okay, I don't even know I even gave him my number. I said I gave him my number in UNTH. It was last year. So all of a sudden he was going through his phone. I do not doubt. So when the guy now called me, he now said that when I was going through his phone and then saw my name, that he doesn't really know my face like that, but he thinks he saw my DP and thinks I'm a fine girl. So he wants us to see. And I say, where did you see me? Say in UNT, like UNTH. I say, okay. Then I was like, well, it's not bad trying new things. Let us have fun. Let's see where this thing goes. So it even got so serious that when I was leaving that day, I told Bridget I'm going to send you my location so in case they kidnap me. I told her that please come be calling me. I don't know the guy now. Yes. So the guy came downstairs with his car and came to pick me up. So when the guy now came to pick me up, I was like, okay. First of all, the car was I said, okay, no, bless you, don't be too materialistic, just calm down. Okay? She will not go to talking that I'm too materialistic, So I entered the bus. I entered the car actually. I entered the car. And then the guy wasn't looking so bad.
Like he was looking good.
He was
That's what you
good.
mean. Okay.
Then he spoke. Then I became, as in the Holy Spirit came upon me. I was shook because the English was. And then there's this odor.
Like you.
That's something I can't deal with smell. Can't deal with bad smell.
Oh my god! As in, I was like, listen, are you gonna get on this car? I was like, I don't like being a rude person. And I just like, since I brought this guy out, of course, he's coming from, like, he came back.
You're not the one that brought him out, please.
Yeah, man.
True.
Because after you, he had somewhere else to go to.
Okay, so then we now went out to the eatery. The funny thing that first of all, throughout the drive we were mute. Like you were mute.
He not tried to make conversation.
He didn't say anything. He said that. I tried. He would say okay, yes. Just one word.
He just told you about money. I'm not here to receive it.
Wait now, let me finish. Let me finish now. He now said that it's the reason because he's just trying to observe me. Okay. I said, Nami say, carry myself, come downstairs. I finished dressing up and I cannot waste my dress like that. So I think we went to Kilimanjaro. And actually this guy has money. And I said, can we just buy meat pie and ice cream or something that will not make me as in, I cannot wash plates for that place that day. So, okay. Then we now sat down. And I was eating. August still looking at me.
Of course, you're the snack. What do you want him to look at? His plate? He has to look at you.
Okay, so I was not asking him now. Can't you talk? Like, can't you say something?
It was that much. It was too much for her.
Can't you talk? You brought me all the way from my room. I said I wanted to see, like, and I came out here, and you're like looking at me and moping at me. After you look at me, you smile.
Oh,
I said so is a mad person, you know?
Is this not joke?
That is not joke.
It's not for me.
Okay, and I said, okay, let me start making the comments. Like, tell me about yourself. Blah, blah, blah.
You
now be like, they shag the boy, but no, voila. Let us just talk. Some of you just be eating and then doing nothing. And I said, tell me about yourself. He started talking, but his English was terrible. It was terrible.
That's why he didn't want to talk much. So he wanted to use his looks to mesmerize. He knew his if I talk too much, this babe not going to
Okay, so while we're not eating, I was not eating because he doesn't want. They was just looking at me. That she eating and
no. Red flag.
Hi, it's not saying they should now buy.
You just
buy bottled water. I said no problem. It's alright. This guy, man, I was like, this guy's already weird already. It's creepy. So let the creepiness continue. I can't wait to just leave here. Okay. We just kept, and then that was how he just kept mute. If I ask him, you say. Then I asked him, please, which school did you school? Like which university? Okay, I don't want to tell me universities. Tell me the school he went to.
Uni.
There's no uni.
Even if he did not go to uni, you should say it to his chest.
Wait, he didn't go to uni.
There's no uni.
He didn't tell me the uni he went to now.
Even if
I ask him,
you can say it. It's not civil.
Exactly. I don't understand.
Sorry. So in my mind, from the way the story started in the beginning, when I started asking you, I thought it was a doctor. That's why I was
He's
shocked.
not a doctor, actually. Not a doctor.
I doubt there's a
I can't remember my
university.
name.
You'll be so ashamed of that.
I don't understand. Do you know, I kept on asking, look, we were asking the way that I reply. I'm like, Uncle, where did you school? You know where I school. Of course, when you can pick me, like, where did you school? What did you study? And I said, he's doing business. Where did you school? He said, he didn't answer me.
Probably didn't go, but he can just say that.
But you should have said that, like, now I go beat you. Are you the first person? Are you the first person?
But he's probably, like Ella said, he's probably insecure about that. He feels that maybe it's because he didn't go to school, he can't speak, blah blah blah.
So he's just smiling.
Sorry, but like still say it so that we know where this thing is leading
Yeah,
to.
we
Like,
say
so that we know that
exactly,
tomorrow
and they
I'm
joke.
not coming and it has ended here and it's sure it has ended from this.
I'm telling you. Okay.
Sometimes it might not end if you actually say the truth about like your life.
Yeah,
Because finally there are people, these things are not like
true, yeah.
they're not too
Yes.
deep. They're not too deep actually. And you can polish yourself at the end of the day. So
True,
they're not
actually,
too deep.
very
Or like
true.
it's the creepiness of not being able to like
Just smiling.
express yourself, say whether
And he was smiling, yes. He was smiling. I was like, God, what is that? He said a psycho, I be a stalker. Because I don't know.
it's smiling at what he do to you.
Like, okay, let me cut.
Okay, so What? How did I know that he now dropped
I
me?
even have another story.
He now dropped me, and now just said, never again, never again. The next day, Uncle started calling me. So 20 minutes calling me.
People that call
I was like, and I blocked his number. Uncle calls another his friend's number. He said, I hear that you don't want to be picking my call again.
Yes.
Even the if I still have the text that he sent to me, like through his friend's number. Baby girl, I still love you. I don't know why you don't want to love me back. You know we can do something together.
Sorry.
That was the end.
Tell him you're a doctor.
I mean, you
want to be your patient. That's what
He said he's coming out from here and said, of course he knows I was a medical student. I was wearing that coat.
Now tell him that the only thing we can do together is that you're my patient. I treat you, baby. That's the only thing we can do.
So that was all at the end, and I was like, God, like, am I a crayfish? Like, how did am I a crayfish? Like, how was I able to meet someone like
How did your number enter his phone?
Exactly.
He didn't find your number on his phone.
Actually,
did you not see him?
Even when I say I've never seen kind of that. Like, I've never seen a guy like this that I've ever given my number to. But
MTN just gave me
they dash number. So that's the story. That's my own story. Like, it was so funny.
I feel like anyway, you had already gone on the date. Maybe after that date, you didn't see him again.
Block his number.
Because my tolerance level is very, very low. Very low.
No, I have a normal tolerance.
Like this tolerance level, God used to be me.
I have a
But like
normal
right now, I feel like
tolerance.
I'm more.
Me too, I'm more lenient.
No, see, in all of these
More
things,
lenient.
I feel like I actually have, like, I wouldn't say my standards are dropping, but like, I feel like I'm giving more people the opportunity to talk to. But it doesn't mean that my tolerance level, like, there's a weight that with me at that date, I would have told him, okay, I need to go. I won't have sat down there and be eating meat pie and watching you watch me.
Yeah.
I would have left. I would have paid for my meat pie and gone. As a rule, self, I never order what I cannot pay for. I don't think I've ever gone out with anybody and I ordered something that I cannot afford.
That's a very good rule.
Yes.
So
one guy
last I pay for it and move.
Yes.
Because if you don't even have money, you enter the keke. When you get here, somebody will give you the
Right,
like you
yes.
get home and pay. Like
Yeah.
I can't be. Anyway, let me tell you, this is my I think the last day. Except if something else comes to my mind. There was a time in my life. Story. There was a time in my life where me and older men, we always used to meet. I don't know how.
They had some attraction.
I don't know. I feel like at that stage in my life, I was just attracting 45-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 45-year-olds.
45 was the standard.
45, they were either 44, 45, 46, 44, 45, 46. All of them. So there's this particular one. I remember because he talked about weirdo.
Yeah.
There's this man. I think I was this man. Yeah. I told you about him. That one other day we were at Spa. And I saw.
I was with you.
Yes.
The day.
The day I met him. Yes. Let me say. So, how I met this guy. How I met him is not even. I don't know if it's weird, but me, Ella, Onyechukwu Emeka, my friend, we had gone for induction. Like it was our friend's induction. They did it at around this Enugu Sports Club area. I think there's a hotel there, so they did their induction ceremony around there. So we're coming back with a keke, and then my keke was trying to go around the roundabout, and then there was this car that was coming. I was at the edge of the keke by the door.
Traffic,
so there was this car that was behaving as if it was going to hit the keke. So I stuck my head out of the keke to like see who is this person that wants to jam me. Again, I stuck my head out. To man, I said, "Oh, beautiful." Oh my gosh, that I am so beautiful. He wasn't talking to me that, how are you?
In the traffic,
said,
or like on the
we're still in traffic. So I said, I'm fine.
Yes, he was in his car.
He said,
having this conversation.
I said, yes, it was kind of romantic. I thought I'm fine. He said, you were fine. You don't need to tell me. He said, even if you were on top of this keke, you would still be fine. This one was just saying all sorts of nonsense, like no.
Mad words.
I was just there. I was laughing.
Blushing.
What's happening? I'm like, well. He now was like, he really praised my looks, everything. He now said, in fact, that I should take his phone from his car. He said I should take his phone and put my number in. That even if I want to run away with the phone, that he would have achieved a lot. That I should just give him my number.
Yes.
Okay, first it was he was telling me to come down from the keke and enter the car. Let you take me to. I was like, no, I can't do that. One, you're a stranger. Two, I'm with my friends. He's like, hey, let all of us enter. That kind of thing. That where am I going to? I was going to UNEC now. I said, we should have the whole conversation there.
On the road.
Found out where I'm going
the
to.
guy was laughing. Everybody was laughing.
Found out where I was going
He
to.
kept following the keke. Like,
No,
he was making
so
sure
I
that
gave
he
him
was
my-
very close to the keke.
I gave him my number. Yeah, he now told me, okay, that where am I going? I told him Unique. Then told me, okay, that he's going to meet me there. So I think by the time my keke got to Unique, his car was already parked at Unique gate. He was now waiting. Okay, wait. Okay. So this is, you know how they say things about men that or people that are in the arts, how their minds are like just warped, or like maybe a painter, or maybe there's someone that writes, or maybe a musician,
like,
people that are in the arts, like they don't meant
They are thinking,
usually.
yeah,
Yes, because they're on a different wavelength from the rest of humanity.
True.
Anyway, so this guy, we now got into his car, yeah? All of us got into his car. He dropped us he was taking us to our hostel, Manua. So the thing is, they now got down in front of the hostel, and I remained in the car to gist with him. So the man is married, obviously. Or was he divorced? I think it's that he was married and separated from his wife because he had just moved from Port Harcourt.
Yes.
And he had 3 children, and then he wanted to take care of me while I take care of him. He's like, I want you to take care of me while I take care of you.
Actually, I have a guy that said he wants to take care of my needs. I should just come out there. I should write down some things I need so that he can just, get me some things.
We are talking to
I said it today.
nothing.
I told him he said he's just going to get me some things like this evening.
It's a
So this guy was now talking to me now. So I don't know whether he perceived that maybe God was an important thing to me, but I don't know, but he talked a lot about God, like he almost sounded like a pastor, yeah?
Okay.
Like, I asked him what church he was going to. He told me some bullshit about how he is the church, but made it seem so appealing about how
something about the prostitute.
wait now, I'm trying to get there.
He's
There
in
is
church.
but the guy is like, so I don't know, but if you know me, you know that something that catches my attention a lot in people is the way they speak. And this guy spoke well. He's a writer.
Wow.
This guy spoke, like, articulated his accent, everything. He knew the right thing to say.
that's
He
the
could
right
talk. He was like, he spoke very well. So I was enjoying the conversation, even though a lot of it was like absolute crap and bullshit. So he talked a lot about like musing that you would have thought he was a pastor, safe. Well, not like very, very churchy, but like someone that was serious about
with God and also
the crucifixion and Jesus and love and Mary, everything, like all of that. This guy now told me that I can't remember everything, but this is the highlight of the conversation that day. He told me that the truth is that in everything you do, you have to go along with Jesus. That why do I think, like, of course, this is a preamble to him trying to get me to sleep with him. That why do I think that some prostitutes make it in life and others don't? That those prostitutes that make it in life, they carry Jesus with them. And so that is why a prostitute will be on the road and the governor will stop for her. And that's how she will hammer and she will no longer be a prostitute. That means Jesus. And so that the summary of it all is that if I carry Jesus, there's nothing that we would do. You don't even like Jesus. And I let's get out of me. I said, there's nothing here. That was like carry Jesus.
Like sue him. Sue him.
Anyway, and this guy said a lot of bullshit to me. I think I was traveling soon or something, the next day or something, because I know that I was already like on my way or something, and I got a text about how I should forget yesterday ever happened and blah 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 and goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Like the guy actually meant, because he said something about how he just moved from Port Harcourt. I feel like he's mentally he's not okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, because and I feel like it is maybe just the whole artistic thing. He lost his mind. Because he brought his journal and there were lots of
or something that is more.
Thank you, my dear. One other day, me and Ella, we were at Spa, and I saw him. And he was looking at me from a distance. So I wanted to go and say hi. But he was just standing outside doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just standing and just, and the guy is tall and he's like a good looking old man. Thank you, my dear. I don't wanted to like not meet myself. I wanted to like just go over and say hi. As I was walking over, someone just did me. Like he didn't say anything, like just like leave, don't come close to me. Like,
Jesus, the guy did that.
Yes. This guy was walking. I said, just there. And went back into swag jelly. By the time I was coming out, I saw him talking to somebody else. I was like, so he was actually just there waiting to meet somebody and come and say some bullshit. Like, and at that time, yes, his hair was unkempt. Everything was like, he was looking bushy and tattered. I don't think he's normal. But I sure enjoyed the few minutes of the conversation we had. Apart from when he told me that I should go with Jesus, and that's it. That once you go with Jesus, you can do anything in this world. Like even if it's prostitution, he was going to be.
Oh, what this is his church? Is the church? Ah, God, Jesus, I've heard things.
Do you know if you're not rooted in Christ?
Do you get?
Your soul though, it's like once you make sense of something.
As in, yeah, true. Actually, very true.
But thankfully, my mother's room named Christ.
She was in Christ. And like, what is this something?
That case hilarious. I'm just thinking about. So how did I meet this person? I met him in my friend's house. We're just all having like normal conversation, and then sometimes I can just be so free and then talk. I can be a talkative sometimes. So we're just having a conversation about Big Brother. Everybody was chipping in. I wasn't even watching Big Brother much, but we did a few things I'd watched in their house, so we're just all talking and all that. So it was now, I think it was sit at home, so they were supposed to drop me off because they suspected Keke will not be around that evening time. So there was not somebody else, so I was supposed to be in their car now. So they came here and they dropped me off. I was like, oh, he picked my number. Oh, like he has never had a conversation with a girl on the first day, and it went like he really enjoyed our conversation. That he would like us to hang out. I'm like, okay, no problem. I gave him my number. I was like, okay. Then the next day, did he even reach the next day? That night he started texting me. The next day he's like, oh, we're going to meet up. I'm like, okay. He's going to send the cab to pick me. I'm like, okay. No, before sending the cab to pick me, he said he needed a Netflix buddy, someone to be watching Netflix with. I know you know where he's going. So I was like, not like I watch a lot of. So it's not like I watch a lot of movie or the personal notes, but anything to just chill out sometimes. No problem, it's just Netflix buddy. So I said okay. Then we went on our first hangout. We were supposed to get to know each other. He came with his friend, one of the friends that were both like we're like 4 or 5 talking that day, but the 2 of them that came to drop me off in hostel, like that was why I met this. So no problem, I'd known that one before. We had
conversation. So there were 3 of you on your first day?
Yes, we had conversations.
You wish, Gabby.
You wish it.
But this sounds like when girls take their friends on. But do you know that I've never understood.
Well, like,
I've never,
he said, I don't know.
How can I go and do with 3 guys?
I don't know. Before the date, it seems like he was panicking on.
Maybe he needed the support.
Yeah, something like that. He seemed
panicking on what?
I don't know.
He was
nervous because I would ask questions like, I asked him. He told me he went to Caritas. I asked him what did he study. Maybe because I said I was a medical student, he did not want to. He felt like that was lower. Do you get? There was no need for my dear. And then I don't know. He was just sounding. He said, "Oh, he doesn't want to tell me when we get to meet in person. We'll get to know each other." When we met in person, actually, we did not get to know anything because that happened. And then when it was like Enugu now, when it's 10, 11, everybody's already out. There was no keke, so it is not time to go home. I'm laughing because he doesn't know that I had a high tolerance for alcohol. So when we were taking whiskey, I kept drinking whiskey, and I feel like he was happy that I was doing that, so I would really knocked off. Yeah, that's what I'm laughing. So when we were passing GRA, and then the car, around there's this roundabout close to New Market side, was that GRA side. So the car just moved. I did not say anything. I not said anything about going home. I just like was maintaining order to see. Let them reach the bridge first before we cross. Let me not be the first one to talk. So the car just went out of the normal route, and I asked, where are we going? The friend was the driver. He now said, oh, we're going home. I said, this road doesn't. Yes, my home is not my home, and this route, like, it does not lead to my house. So I want to go home. At the moment I said I wanted to go home, they just both looked at themselves because they didn't expect that I would. Because in the car I was laughing and we're all talking. Like, so they didn't expect that I would notice that we're not going.
It reminds me of that day.
So I don't told him that I need to go home. It's not like, oh, that he was thinking we were going to stay over at his place. He prepared a lot, even movies for us to see, the Netflix and all that. I'm like, today was getting to know each other, and we didn't even get to know each other.
We
just hung out. So what would happen is,
so in case there was a need to drag you.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So like next time, like we're not rushing with the process. We'd climb the bridge. Going to your house is not a problem. You get. So when I made a fuss out of it, like this thing was like, I'm saying this now, but it was like a serious conversation. Them trying to convince you on the other party, you're saying the other part. So I think they both are wise boys, so they knew that if they take me to their place, that would have been a straight line, like that would have cut off everything. So that, oh, no problem. And then they reverse and then drop me back in hostel. Oh, nice to meet you, it was nice hanging out. Oh, nice, like that. We hugged and then I came upstairs. It's like the next day, just the exact name. There's no, like, he doesn't even waste time, like back to back kind of person. So the next day he's buzzing me up. Oh, let's meet up. Let's see the movie. I think it was King of Boys. He said he was seeing it, but then he needed company. I'm like, okay, no problem. After school, cab was in front of my hostel to take me to that. Like, he doesn't used to
do things like
smooth like that. So the cab came now, took me to his place, and then I got there. The first red flag I saw, he said he wanted to repair his DSTV, and then his DSTV guy, he was having issues with his DSTV, but the way he was shouting,
the DSTV,
yes, it was. I felt it was uncalled for. And then
that's he was trying to be an alpha male because you were there.
It both ways. It's like you're trying to be an alpha male, or you should somehow just pretend that you're a cowboy, say, because I'm there. I don't understand. Like, there's two-way thing. So I said, this one's anger level might be, someone can just slap you. Okay, now finally we started up the movie. He was not watching the movie, moving from pillar to post. Oh, get me drink, get me chocolate, get me,
like he was getting you all of those
things. Will get me stuff. Like, he will sit down and I'm not even done eating one thing and he's going to get something else. Do you get, like, he's not, to show that the movie is not his plan. Yes. And then when he now finally sat down to watch it, first hand went. It was from the back. First hand went like
this.
Small now, it's been moving. Just leave it. First hand went. Okay. Now you're speaking the language you all understand. First hand went. And then when the hand went, I just nabbed the hand at the end. We now looked at each other. Understood him. Then the hand now moved. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, come, let me just calm me down. At the third time, I was like, please, I'm hungry. I want to eat. Rice. He said, because he told his cab guy to go get food. Then I said, oh, I'm hungry, go on. And I said, oh, let him go on. My co, he being nice person. He got the food. Then I said,
his primary goal is waiting for
the food.
He's so excited.
And then we now finished eating. Someone just wanted to jump. No, before that time he was telling me. He was telling me, he showed me about his test results. He said he was sick. And he wasn't saying the name of the sickness, but according to the test results, his AST and ALT levels were high. But his hepatitis is saying negative. Am I joking? Some funny things were happening. I read that test result, and what he's saying and what I'm seeing in the test results, his doctor said, are you having this thing? Like, are you having carcinoma or like you get, why is your AST and ALT? He says no alcohol, but everything about what he was saying that day was not adding up. And then
even know about his name.
Yes, even know about his name. Now guess what? When he now after the whole meal now, movie, he was not now interested in movie. That was now the time of now fighting. We now is that you're doing or you're not doing? Do you get? Like, he literally was forcing himself on me. That one aside now, then when I said no, like I was not even down for it. I knew I wasn't down for it. He now said he's coming. He now took his phone, his charger, and went to his sitting room. I was just in the room. He now said, "Oh, make yourself comfortable." I was just in the room. So at that time, yes, he was vexed. At that time, I was in the room for like an hour. That's when I understood that was vexing.
Yes,
because when he left, he didn't show any sign of emotion. Yes. That's when he was vexed. And I said, okay, now let me stand up. And I don't know, but me, I like to touch things somehow. Like if I come to a new place, I just want to walk around and see what's happening. I went to one area after his room, and then I saw a contract and I picked it up. And guess what? The name on that contract and the name he told me as his name are not the same thing.
Jesus.
No, it's not his contract.
It was the house contract. Like that's house
contract, like as a tenant. And the name he told me.
That's his G name now.
Oh, that's it. It was not the same thing. That was the first time I was like thinking, what is this? What is this? What is this? But then I went to the sitting room. He was sleeping, so I just stayed. But I was trying my best to stay awake to do that. Somebody, just jump on me. I slept off. At 6, I woke up. Then I was like, oh, I want to go. He called this cab guy. Oh, we'll see you next time. We never
see.
Guess what? Now he never spoke back to me. And guess what? October now. I think it was first week of October. I didn't tell you because I gave it to him. Buzz. And I gave it to my DMs. Hey, my love. I said, who is he? Don't let me to remove madness. I said, I had to put it like, don't dare me. I'm not your love. Like, don't say that. He was like, oh, sorry about the last time. Blah 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 blah. Am I still open for the Netflix body? I was like,
there are a lot of
women out there, and I'm sure that a lot of people that want to watch Netflix to get good looking man, find them. I was like, oh no, it's just the first time. Give me one more chance. I was like, oh, there's no chance here. It just happened once. And then after he now said, alright, that was the end of the conversation.
My friends telling me that.
Anyways, Anyways, this is the end of the video. Like, I mean, I heard so much story. Like these stories are good. Man, you guys should repent. Like, hey.
They'll never repent. I just feel like everybody should just be careful.
It's true, you just have to be careful.
Game, getting to meet people. Everybody should really be careful because
yes, you have to like step one step at a time.
It's not even believe wild stories, because experiences.
He plurry. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. And please don't forget to subscribe and
like
and comment.
Smash that.
Yeah.
So why don't we just hit it gently? Like, why do you have to smash
it? And also, please try to send in your comment of hilarious experience with the guys, so we can make a gist about it. You know,
real conversation in the
comments. And guys, too, you can tell us hilarious experiences with ladies.
Yeah, that's so true.
I feel like the ladies. Girls are wild.
I think for guys too, like a lot of guys. Don't worry, I'll think of that next time.
What our agenda?
Yeah, because it's not only boys that actually girls. Everybody do their own men's inside. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching to the very end. We love you so much. Alright, let's say bye.
Bye.